Hi, I just wanted to take a minute out today to talk about this video here from Karate Culture. It is the video, of course, Karate, the original MMA, and it's a painstakingly made montage of kata sequences and kata bunkai, with then corresponding footage from MMA fights and various other footage from other martial arts events showing the techniques in the bunkai, in the kata and the bunkai, being used at that high level of competition, where the competitors, their careers and their livelihoods and their physical well-being relies on those things working and those things are being effective. So it's very, very heartening to watch. And by the way, if you haven't watched this video before, I will put a link in the video, link down below, but please watch my video first before you watch this video. And also to check out Karate Culture's channel, their YouTube channel, and also visit their website. Again, I will put links below for their stuff. But point I'm trying to make is that I'm not trying to, didn't make this video to blatantly plug Karate Culture, although I think those guys do a great job with their ethos of bringing back the old ways of karate. Is right up our alley, really, right up my street. So going back to the point of the video, of this video, is I wanted to talk about what you should think about it and what you should learn from it. So first of all, of course, it's immediately inspirational seeing that the techniques that you learn in kata from here actually do have some real practical application. From here, sometimes there are some doubts about a lot of techniques, and from here there are certainly some techniques in kata which from here don't work or don't work without massive modification, or in a lot of cases have been now superseded by more modern and more effective, more simpler, or more reliable self-defense techniques. That is for another video. Going back to this video, it's inspirational, but equally from here, we sometimes have a little bit of a misconception about it, and we get a bit arrogant when we're watching it and go, I knew it, I know that from here, I knew that all of these katas and all this stuff that I invested hours and hours and years learning from here were teaching me how to perform realistic, proper self-defense from here. That's so encouraging. But the question I'm going to ask is just practicing the kata, maybe with the addition of learning it, learning the bunkai, running through it in a choreographed drill of like, oh, okay, this is what I'm actually doing in the kata. Oh, this is a takedown. This is this. Is that enough for you to then pull it off in the high pressure scenario of real self-defense? And the answer is probably no. Kata is meant to reinforce lessons. It's meant as a training tool, but it is not a stand-alone practice. Sometimes in karate's history it kind of had to be, but for the most part, if you actually want it to work, it can't be a stand-alone training tool. You can't defend yourself based on just doing things in the air, especially if it's a takedown or a throw or grappling that relies on you intuiting people's balance and feeling how to tip them over or how to take them down, or etc, etc. You can practice the movement in kata. You can practice the twist of the hips. You can practice the use of your hara and being very well aware of the mechanics of the movement. But intuiting how an opponent will feel when you're doing those grappling techniques, especially from here, can only really come from actual practice. It's one of the reasons why that judo and jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, which essentially from here once were the same thing, but that's something for another video. But they don't do kata. Kata is fairly prominent in Eastern martial arts, especially Chinese and Japanese Japanese martial arts, but they don't do kata because it has to be intuitive from here, feeling out your opponent's weight distribution, feeling their balance points, etc, etc. So if you think you can pull off throws from practicing a kata, you're a little bit mistaken. And there's plenty of other techniques in kata from here again that will help if you are conditioned to perform against a real partner. Obviously with control and with safety. So it's important that from here you do plenty of drills from here with partners, both choreographed and with compliant partners, and also less compliant drills, pressure testing, making sure that you are associating the context of the moves in the kata with, and identifying when to use the moves in the kata in actual self-defense. And of course, as you perform in the kata, if you imagine your opponents, that will help with the association, but nothing will condition it like doing pressure testing drills and actually doing your kata from here for real with a partner. Anyway, I hope that's been educational. I hope that it dispels a little bit of that myth of like, yeah, I do the kata, so now I must know the self-defense. A little bit, but not realistically, not reliably. Anyway, train hard, train smart, think common sense. Take care.